at the Caesars Superdome.
Today, it's full season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
On first down, Gilmore. And his first pass is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Gilmore. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a great one because everybody's in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball, but how about the people in front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December
more football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Gilmore. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 41, Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilmore.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something big.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It certainly took too long to set up play action. They gave the pass rush time to get home for his 1st sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about a quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st down, Hurts got a man. It's Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed followed up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also looking a lot of hope out there.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw on third and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The sneak, it's Hurts. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off the play fake. Gilmore. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The Saints at 6-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down, Gilmore.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Gilmore. And that is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And Matthews has it right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown.
I think you're right about that. We've seen him grow right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down.
With the dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him on the line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We think the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This could be it. This could be it. This could be it. They don't even put date terms in. What's going on, guys? Hey, baby. Why are you giving up? Let's go.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them in 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. A little juke. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop inside the red zone. Every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
In motion left goes Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Gilmore.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back to throw now on first down.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. Back to throw. Gilmore.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the deep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his block.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Let's keep on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Second down and 3.
Off play action. Gilmore. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gilmore. And he's got it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game.
Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. In motion left is Watkins. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Finding space at the 40.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confident as they can play, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat in the drive to get at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side.
Seeing completion on first down. They're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders.
And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready?
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the Saints 2-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Saints 35. Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
In motion comes the tight end left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Once for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to get it.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Hurts
throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not surprising with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
In motion right is Smith. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Rashard Lawrence, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing to start the drive.
Gilmore, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open target, here's Matthews. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun, Gilmore. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
It's good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Alontae Taylor.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
They're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Lutz will look down the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just held on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The book will look to turn the page after the pick six.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Rashard Lawrence
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Book now.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
Talk about two sides of the ball across purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL. It's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gilmore going deep here for Matthews. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams back in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to press the issue by sending people on blitz.
Now Book. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz for the extra point. This one was over a while ago as he was on that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league. It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
He's been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Eagles send out their punter now.